in Dark Nuns. Two nuns played by Song Hye-kyo and Yeo-been. They have to rescue a young teenage boy who has been possessed by a demon. Song Hye-kyo, she believes in exorcisms. She thinks they work. She has a history with them. She sometimes performs them, but the other nun, Yeo-been, she's a bit younger. She doesn't believe in that demon. She thinks that medicine and psychological treatment will help the young boy. Both nuns turn to the Catholic Church to help them with treatment, but they're pushed back, so they are forced to kidnap the young boy and perform a exorcism on him on their own. Dark Nuns is directed by Kwon Hyeok-jae, who has previously directed Countdown and Troubleshooter. I should put a disclaimer in this review. My favorite horror movie of all time is The Exorcist, so pretty much any horror movie that tackles this same topic will be judged probably more than it should, because I think The Exorcist is the standard of horror movies, and really no other. There have been many horror movies. Some horror movies have tackled the Exorcist subject in a good way. There have been a few good ones, like The Exorcism of Emily Rose, and I think I'm the only one who liked Paul Schrader's cut of the Exorcist movie. I liked his version, but there have been a lot of duds, a lot of bad Exorcist movies. Unfortunately, Dark Nuns is one of those bad Exorcist movies. It does start off quite well. The head nun, Song Hye-kyo, she is kind of a badass nun. She's smoking. She likes go to the location of where she needs to do the exorcism. She will stand outside the building and just, she's like a cool nun. I mean, if the film was just her like going around doing exorcisms, and then that would be maybe a bit repetitive, but it would be more interesting than what we got here. And there's an opening scene of her trying to perform an exorcism on this young boy, but she is not successful, so the boy ends up in a hospital run by the Catholic Church, and then later on in the film she has to kidnap the boy again to try another exorcism on him. And that opening exorcism scene with the young boy, it's a little bit tame, but it was a good opening, especially compared to the rest of the film. This film just has no horror, no tension, no blood. There's no scary moments in the film. The first hour of the film is just the two nuns just trying to get some help to help this boy. It's very slow. Nothing happens. I have to wait till about the 1 hour mark for the two nuns to finally perform this exorcism on the boy. And then when you finally get to the exorcism scene, it's just, there's no tension, there's no scare. It's just the boy acting angry, and the demon inside the boy, he knows the history of both nuns, so he tries to get to them psychologically, like, oh no, your mother passed away, or your brother passed away, or he tries to bring up family trauma to get into their heads, and that's pretty much all he does. He just says, I'm going to kill you, or the devil's going to kill you, and this starts like shaking and screaming. That's it. Like, it's just, that's not scary. And I'm sorry to compare this to the original Exorcist again, but in that film, in the original Exorcist film, we get to know the little girl for 20 minutes before anything happens. So we get to know her playing with her mother, Ellen Burstyn, and she's playing and she's joking with her mother, and we get to interact with her for quite a while, and then suddenly just out of nowhere she starts acting strange, and her mother has to get some help for her, and we feel for her even more because of that. But in this film, in the opening scene, the young boy in Dark Nuns, the young boy, he's possessed straight away by the demon, and we don't know who he is, and we get one scene with his mother, but his mother, I think, either kills herself or the demon kills her, I don't know, but her mother's on the phone call saying she owes money to somebody. That story goes nowhere, and then her mother either kills herself or she gets killed by the demon. I don't know. So other than that, we don't really know much about the boy. So when the boy is possessed, we don't really feel anything for him. And there are a few scenes where the demon is outside the body and the boy is like crying for help, or please help me, help me, help me. But it's not really effective. And then after the nuns perform this exorcism, there's a little bit of tease, like it teases like maybe something good is going to happen. Like it has shots of underneath the subway where all these CGI rats are coming, and then there's kind of like something's going to happen because they've successfully done the exorcism, but maybe the demons are going to arise and do something else, but then it doesn't go anywhere. So it kind of teases something that will happen towards the end, but nothing comes of that. I give Dark Nuns 1.5 stars out of 5. This is a very boring, slow exorcist horror movie that just, there's no tension, there's no horror, there's no gore. Maybe if you've never seen an exorcist horror movie before, maybe you'll get something out of this, but it doesn't bring anything new to the genre. It's very tame, it has no bite. If a movie from 50 years ago has more bite and scary than this film, then that's strange. It shouldn't be like that. So I definitely cannot recommend Dark Nuns. Definitely a skipper. Thanks for watching. What did you think of Dark Nuns? Please comment below what you thought of the film. See you next time. Bye.